Good evening, everyone. This is Sam Baumgarten reporting from Spectrum Gymnastics. Jeff Fowler behind the camera. And we're here tonight to watch the gymnastics meet between Bridgewater-Raynham West Bridgewater and Somerset Berkley. And I have with me Coach Steve Cudworth. And I'd like to start out by asking Steve, how long have you been coaching at BR now?
Let's see, I started in 2007 as an assistant, and then 2008 I became the head coach. I've been there since 2008, like 16, 17 years.
16. That's great. That's a pretty long time. Could you tell us a little bit about how the combined team situation came about?
Yeah, so back in 2014, Bridgewater-Raynham only had about 5 girls that signed up for the sport, and you can't have a team without, at least 8 girls.
Yeah.
So West Bridgewater had 4 girls that wanted to sign up. So ever since 2014, we've been a co-op team, and it's been phenomenal.
That's great. And tell us a little bit about the league that you compete in, and what other teams do you compete directly
So
against?
we are in the Cranberry League, which is a different league than what Bridgewater-Raynham competes in. They're in like the big 3 with like Barnstable and Brockton. We have our own little Cranberry League. We do go against Barnstable, who's now a co-op with Mashpee Falmouth. Somerset Berkley's a co-op. Carver Middleborough is a co-op. Brockton, East Bridgewater, Cardinal Spellman's a co-op.
Wow.
Notre Dame Academy, not a co-op. And I think that's everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there are 7 teams in the league this year.
And then those teams compete for like a South Shore championship?
So we have the Cranberry League
Right.
champions, and then from there you have if you're talking the sectional meet,
Right,
you have
sectionals.
the South sectional, you have the North sectional. So then you take the top teams from like the
Okay.
Hockomock League,
Right.
Bay State League, and they're all trying to qualify into the South section.
And how are you doing this year in terms of your other meets so far?
Well, unfortunately, we had our first loss since 2022.
Wow.
It was a home opener against Brockton. We lost by like 2 points, but from there we've won against Notre Dame.
What's
Somebody
your
else.
high score this year so far?
We actually just had our high score on Saturday, which is a 145.8.
Wow.
So it's pretty
excellent.
good, yeah.
And that's pretty much where the other best competition is going to be, up in the mid 140s.
Yeah, I know in the north right now they're smoking it. They're going 149, 150s.
Wow.
So we're happy with our 145.8 down here in the South Shore.
That's great. And I was curious about the scoring, because I know when people watch the Olympics now, the scoring is based on a number of factors which come out to 13, 14, 15 points, whereas
correct.
here you're still working on a 10-point.
Yep, so in high school, USA Gymnastics and college gymnastics, they're still on the 10-point scale. So the best score you can get would be perfection, which would be a 10.0, and then from there they're taking the deductions. And in the Olympics, you're talking 14s, 13s, 12s. We haven't ventured into that yet.
Right, there's a lot of weighting in terms of difficulty and...
Yeah, so you start, if you have all your requirements, you start from a 9.2 on bars, beam, and floor, and then you have to get 8/10 in bonus to start from a 10, and then you get the deductions from there.
Yeah. And you've had some pretty good successes over the years in terms of sectionals
We have.
and states?
Yep, so 2017, we won our first ever, actually I lied, 1999 BR won their first state championship. Me coaching-wise, 2017 was our first year. We repeated in 2018, won our first ever New England championship in 2018, and then last year ended up winning our first sectional, which was exciting. And then we've been Cranberry League champions since 2017, 18, 19, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, and fingers crossed for 2024.
Yeah. So it sounds like you're in good shape for sectionals, but the state might be a little tougher.
Yeah.
Get those extra 4 or 5 points.
Every year I say the same thing, regardless of how good we are. Let's get to sectionals, we'll worry about sectionals, and then we can worry about qualifying for
Excellent.
states.
Well, we wish you luck tonight.
Thank you
Have
very
a good
much.
meet, and we're thrilled to be here to covering it.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you. Take care.
This is what the future of local TV could be if we don't act now. Local access television is the connection to your local community, but its future is in danger. Without legislative action on how it's funded, local TV will inevitably fade away. If we don't act now, an invaluable source of local programming will become extinct. We stand to lose one of the only sources of free speech media, one which is equitable and accessible to all. Local TV keeps you connected, informed, and entertained. Our neighbors are the faces of local TV. You are the voices of the community, so let's continue to be heard. We need you to act now. Save our stations. Call your state representative and state senator and urge them to support House Bill H-74 and Senate Bill S-34. For more information, visit fatv.org/SOS.
Okay, friends, we're about ready to start tonight's meet between BR and Somerset Berkley. And it looks like BR will be up first on vaulting, Somerset Berkley on the bars. We'll try to keep up with the scores as we go along, and I'll do my best to describe some of the skills that you're seeing, although I probably won't know all the names of the vaults. So it's a two-ring circus here. BR on vault, Somerset Berkley on bars, then they switch, and then the second half of the meet, the two teams will swap off between the balance beam and floor exercise. We also have some floor exercise going on in the background with some other gymnasts who are not part of the meet. That's what you're hearing. And here comes Mia first up. Each vaulter will get 2 shots at the event and get their best score after the 2. Second try for Mia. Looks like a round off and a full flip in the air. Pretty solid landing on that. We'll check out the score. also get a score on the Somerset Berkley bars performer. That should be showing up shortly. There's BR's second vaulter will be Frankie Fernandez, a sophomore. Mia's score was a 9-1. Good start for BR there. .7 for Somerset Berkley's first bar performer. Second vault for Frankie. Here she goes. Well done, similar to the first vault with a round off on and a full flip going backwards. By the way, each team puts up 6 performers or competitors on each event, and the top 4 scores add up for the team total. .9 for Frankie. 6.8 for the second Somerset Berkley score. Next up for BR is senior captain Lexi Fabrizio. And a third repeat of that particular vault. Okay, second try for Lexi. It's a little better landing that time. .7 score for Somerset Berkley on their third bar performer. Next up for BR is sophomore Lily Morera. It's a little more difficult vault as she did the back flip with straight legs, pike position as opposed to curled up. Here comes Lily with her second try. A bit of a tumble, not quite as sharp as the first one, but let's see what the judges think. 7-3 for Somerset Berkley. That was Lindsay Woodbury. Okay, 2 down for Lindsay. A little bit of running on the landing, but still well done. Natalie Flores is the last vaulter for BR, also a freshman.
There have been many members of this corporation who have served voluntarily and spent many hours of their personal time to work toward creating a local network with varied programs to serve the community of Bridgewater. The BTV Access Corporation over the years has provided a platform for many individuals to express their creative ideas and different programs of interest to this community.
This is a community facility. BTV Cable Access is here to present and to represent all the voices in town, all of the varying attitudes and ideas and feelings that Bridgewater has.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
So your trusty reporter has just found out all the scores for the vault and has added up the scores for the first event. BR scored 36.65 on the vault, while Somerset Berkley was 30.2 on the bars. BR's 36 is an excellent start because if they can continue that 36-point scoring range, they'll end up in the mid-140s at the end of the meet, which is where they're approaching this year and hoping to go beyond that as the season goes along. That was Amanda Ogilvie on the bars for BR. She's a sophomore. Things to look for on the bars are the movements between the bars, whether or not the girls can do full circles around the bar on their hands, giant swings, and what kinds of difficulty they can put into their dismounts. Sometimes just a simple flyaway, sometimes full somersaults, sometimes with twists and turns. Next up for BR is Amanda Lally. She's got some good giant swings going and a flyaway dismount. Lindsay Woodbury will be up on the bars next. Nice giant swings up there. Fly over the full twist. Well done. 8.2 was the score for Amanda Lally. Cecilia Mioli is up on the bars now for BR, junior. Some nice giant swings. Solid dismount. Score for Lindsay Woodbury was 8.3. Next up for BR is senior co-captain Brianna Buckley. A tough start for Brianna, but she'll remount and start again. There we go. Got her giants going, her dismount. Tuck flyaway coming backwards. Did a good job on that. Cecilia scored 8.4. Last up for BR on the parallel bars is Lily Morera. There's a big transition from one bar to the other. A bit higher value on that skill. Looking for a big dismount, a full twist. A nice way to finish that off. Brianna scored 7.8, and we'll see what the judges give to Lily. (9-4) for Lily. That's a wonderful score to finish off the bars, and get those totals for you in a minute.
This is what the future of local TV could be if we don't act now. Local access television is the connection to your local community, but its future is in danger. Without legislative action on how it's funded, local TV will inevitably fade away. If we don't act now, an invaluable source of local programming will become extinct. We stand to lose one of the only sources of free speech media, one which is equitable and accessible to all. Local TV keeps you connected, informed, and entertained. Our neighbors are the faces of local TV. You are the voices of the community, so let's continue to be heard. We need you to act now. Save our stations. Call your state representative and state senator and urge them to support House Bill H-74 and Senate Bill S-34. For more information, visit fatv.org/SOS.
Okay, we're starting now our next rotation. Somerset Berkley is just started on the floor. And BR is up on the beam. First for BR is Amanda Lally. From our perspective up here in the balcony, you can get a good view of how narrow that balance beam is, just 4 inches wide. Always amazing what folks can do up there. As you can see on the beam, the gymnasts try to do some leaps, turns, tumbling skills they would do on the ground. And a back flip off, a good solid landing. They always make it look easier than it really is. Next up, Amanda Ogilvie for BR. Still waiting the score for Amanda Lally.
Come on, Mandy.
8.3 for the first Amanda. There's a nice split leap. Good try at a back handspring. That's a tough one. Back up and keep on going. Back walk over, nice and solid. 2 in a row. She's overcome that bobble nicely. And here comes her dismount. Nicely done. A good recovery. I was amazed at how the gymnasts come back from their little mistakes and bobbles and get right back up and keep going. Next up for BR, it's Brianna Buckley. Amanda Ogilvy gets 7.2. Cartwheel, round off. Three-quarter turn. And here comes her dismount. Front center. Solid. By the way, in the bars, BR unofficially scored 70.95. I'm sorry, 34.3, which brings their total to 70.95 for 2 events. Lindsay Woodbury, BR's next competitor. 8.6 for Brianna. Ooh. Back foot, solid landing on the beam. Nice turn. Back handspring, 2 in a row. She is landing as solidly as you can. No bobbles. And getting ready for her dismount. Ooh. That was an outstanding routine. Landing her skills on the beam solidly and then putting the dismount right to the mat on her feet with no bobbles. Lily Morera is on the beam. And 9.4 for Lindsay Woodbury. Outstanding score on the beam. Twisting dismount. A good routine for Lily. One more competitor to go for BR on the beam. That will be Cecilia Mioli. And here we go. Lily's score was an 8.5, just came up. handoff. All well done. And it looks like she's getting ready for her dismount. A good landing for Cecilia. And that'll be it for the beam. And Somerset Berkley is just finishing up on the floor, and then we will switch over for the final event. BR on the floor, Somerset Berkley on the beam. And we'll check the score for Cecilia and then add them up.
There have been many members of this corporation who have served voluntarily and spent many hours of their personal time to work toward creating a local network with varied programs to serve the community of Bridgewater. The BTV Access Corporation over the years has provided a platform for many individuals to express their creative ideas and different programs of interest to this community.
This is a community facility. BTV Cable Access is here to present and to represent all the voices in town, all of the varying attitudes and ideas and feelings that Bridgewater has.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, BR is ready to begin on the floor, and Mia Whitkus will be first up. So in floor exercises, the girls have to cross all the parts of the mat diagonally down the sides, put in some dance moves along with their tumbling skills. And of course it's all choreographed to music. Big tumbling pass, front flip, 2 front flips in a row. Aerial. Now for cross one corner to the other in a different diagonal. A smooth routine from Mia. A good start to BR's floor exercise section. Okay, we're ready for BR's second competitor on the floor, Amanda Lally. And we have an 8.4 for Mia's routine. Full twisting back. tumbling pass there with back handsprings and a back flip. Okay, we have the score coming up for Amanda Lally. It's an 8.6. And next up for BR is Grace LaRose on the floor. This is her first time to participate in the meet tonight. Full twisting back. The music certainly sets a tone in floor exercise, and every competitor, of course, has their own preference. Some are more energetic, some are a little slower and calmer. And this front tumbling pass. Big height on that somersault. I think most teams like to finish up with floor exercise last because it always brings a lot of energy, brings the crowd excitement, and certainly less daunting than having to finish on the balance beam. Cecilia Mioli is waiting her turn, BR's fourth competitor on the floor. And 8.4 for Grace. Difficult tumbling skill, full twisting somersault. And again, some powerful, energetic music for her to do her routine to. back somersault. And a big finish. Here comes Lindsay Woodbury for BR. Score for Cecilia was 8.7. A little too much power on that tumbling pass, took her right to the boundary. Stumbling pass there. Nice recovery from the earlier bobbles. That was an interesting ending to her routine. So we're down to one last competitor for tonight's meet for BR. Lily Marrera will be last on the floor. And we have an 8.7 for Lindsay. And finally we have Lily. Here she goes. First tumbling pass coming up. Nice combination, twisting flips, backwards and front. Another nice high tumbling pass. Pretty exciting, powerful routine for Lily. And a nice way to end the meet for BR. As soon as we get her scores, we'll add up and see if BR was able to hit the 140s. And then I'm sure we'll have a final score from Coach Steve shortly. Somerset Berkley is still finishing its section on the balance beam.
Boxing is back in Bridgewater. Granite Chin Promotions in association with Bridgewater Television bring you a night of fights featuring Joe Bush, Anthony the Gentle Savage Andriozzi, James Pitbull Perkins, and Kevin Big Gulp Nagel. All to benefit a veterans nonprofit organization in Bridgewater, the Fire for Effect Foundation. February 24th, doors open at 6:30, first bell 7 p.m. Tickets at the door or online at granite-chin-promotions.ticketleap.com. That's granite-chin-promotions.ticketleap.com.
Still waiting on Lily's final score. And it will be a very nice 9.4. Great way to top off the evening. So unofficially from the press box here, I have BR at 142.05. Again, Somerset is still competing on the balance beam, so it will be a few more minutes before we get the total scores for both teams. Changed it to a 9.5 for Lily. Add a 1/10 of a point to that. Okay, we got our final score. BR 142.35. Somerset Berkley 128.15. So a nice meet for everyone. Not BR's highest score of the year, but they got plenty of time to build it up. So that's it from Spectrum Gymnastics in Brockton. We hope you enjoyed this meet. Good night, everybody.